And talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some...
It's a running room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Line is set on third down. To the air, it's Jennings. Got a man, it's Brinson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And the Mustangs get enough for the first down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there's a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive your ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
The Mustangs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Knight. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They'll try to pass their way in. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the one and could go no further. And they'll turn it over on downs. So Cal's offense will go to work for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Mustangs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Maryland. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man, it's Hudson. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Harden. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. After another clutch third down conversion, it's 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. You don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Brown wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Cal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brinson. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the 1st time tonight. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. Leaves it with the running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's James. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Hauls it in. Wide open spaces. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the back in motion. Brown will throw it, using the quick game.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. Take your steps and get the ball out. It's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete to the right. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Back open in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. From the gun on third down. Into the house. Touchdown, SMU!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. These DBs going to give a little cushion. The give to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going?
Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Brown wants to pass. With the catch, it's Johnson.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll try the run. And And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad...
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Mustangs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to him again. He's loose. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I love the idea of just handing him off the football on the jet sweep, too, because when he gets outside, he's so good in the open field. It's so difficult to tackle him because of his elusiveness and his speed, and the offense rips off an explosive play with the jet sweep there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Get it out on the screen. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Mustangs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. This quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown Mustangs. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Fights off the defender.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got him downfield. It's a seam wide open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Golden Bears are facing 3rd and inches. Gives it on the option. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. There he goes. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Golden Bears have this offense rolling. From the red zone, it's Johnson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's got room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Important in the passing game, but it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
The handoff to Johnson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Golden Bears in the hurry up. Brown will throw it. The quarterback now breaking the field. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Golden Bears are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Makes the grab. It's Knight. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Line getting set on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Mustangs. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? The coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
8-yard line. Now, a fourth down.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Trying to make magic with his feet. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Brown wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes